And good afternoon to you. Jim in with you on a Saturday afternoon. Why, you say? Well, we have a special guest. Actually, two of them. And, I have been so excited for these guys to get here. Tyler Barham and John Griffin are here. Tyler, actually, John I've known for a few months. And Tyler and I was just kind of flipping around, going through my buddy David Bradley's Facebook page, and he had on there, hey, I'm doing a little Ustream thing. It's like, oh, okay, I'll do that. So I click on that, and what it was like one of the songwriters in the round kind of deal. And everybody comes up, and you do a little bit about yourself, sing a song, and the next one comes up, and it just goes around like that. And whenever Tyler was on, I was thinking, wow, he's pretty good. And then, those of you that really know me know that I'm always on Facebook. And I thought, well, let's just see if he's in Facebook. And there he was. And then, come to find out he's working with my buddy John, which I should have known because John was playing guitar for him.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Well, welcome to Mountain Country, Tyler.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, hey. Thanks for making the drive down from Nashville.
Of course. It was beautiful.
Good. Oh, I am so blessed to be in such a great little spot of the world here. Mm-hmm. And, you're coming down not only to say hi to us and to play a song or two, you're going to be at Whistle Stop tonight.
That's right. We have a show there tonight, 8:30 to 11:30, so that'll be fun.
Cool.
Yeah. Good.
It will be fun. Mm-hmm. It will be fun. It's a great place. Love to go hang out at Whistle Stop. They have a lot of good folks there. Well, now, let's tell everybody a little bit about you, because they didn't get to see the David Bradley Ustream that I had.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't even know where to start. I started singing when I was 9.
Where are you from?
I'm from Montana. How can I forget that part? From Montana, and started singing when I was 9. And I've always loved country, being a part of this amazing genre. And
right.
YouTube has always been a foundation for me, because years ago, like 2007, I started putting videos on YouTube of me just doing popular country songs as covers.
Doing the cover thing.
And singing in front of the computer, like to karaoke tracks.
Uh-huh.
That's how I started out. And I just did it just because I, enjoyed music. I had a passion for singing, mm-hmm. and just put a couple videos up to get some feedback and just see what people thought, and it just kind of exploded, and I started getting more and more requests and more subscribers.
Cool.
And, so I just continued to put videos up, and then that's how John met me, was through YouTube and found me, and we've been working together ever since, putting out original music on iTunes, mm-hmm. and writing songs. It's been quite a journey already.
Cool.
So,
well, I have a download of like 12 of the tracks that you guys have done, and I was telling you before, whenever I was, one of the things that I like to do with a new CD when I get it, just go through and pick out, okay, yeah, this should be the first single, this should be the second one, third, fourth, and then, okay, new CD. Mm-hmm. And yours is one of the few that I couldn't pick a single from.
That's a good thing, though.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It's like, it was like, okay, just kind of put them all on the dartboard, just throw the dart wherever the dart lands. That's the single.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Well, now, one of the tracks that I am going to play here off the disc is Love for a Little While. Tell me about that tune. Where'd that come from?
That was actually the second song that we co-wrote together, and it was crazy. It was back when I was, living in Montana when I was 18, I think, at the time, after he had found me, and
mm-hmm.
Let's see, I was in a competition through GAC, and that's how he met me. He messaged me about that competition, and I ended up getting into that and placing top 6. And from that competition, I learned, to go home and learn an instrument and start writing songs. So I got back in contact with him like months later, trying to figure out who had told me about the competition.
Well, the funny thing was that I had messaged him about this GAC Star competition. I was like, you should try out for this. I think you'd really do well. I didn't hear anything back from him, but then I noticed that he was in the competition.
Yeah.
And then he was like a judge's pick, and then he was like flying to Nashville and made the top 12 or whatever.
Yep.
And I tried to go down to the finale, and I have friends that work at GAC and couldn't get in because I was late.
He was locked out.
So I couldn't even meet him.
Yeah, those the TV things, they don't like you to be there.
Yeah, exactly. So then I went home back to Montana, and like months later I was going through my inbox trying to figure out who had told me about it. Found his message, and I was like, oh gosh, and I messaged him just, thanking him for telling me about it, because otherwise I wouldn't have heard about it. It was an amazing opportunity. And I knew he was a songwriter from MySpace. I mean, of course, it was that far back. And just, asked him if he had any original songs that I could just mess around with, because I didn't really know my next step. And he's like, well, yeah, I have a few that I could send you could listen to. Let's start co-writing songs over Skype. Mm-hmm. So we started co-writing songs over Skype, and this was actually the second song that we co-wrote together.
Cool.
And then it led to iTunes and just original songs I would have never dreamed of having. So
who knew?
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's hit it and let the folks hear it. You've probably heard it before, because I have played it before, but in case you haven't, here it is. Love for a Little While, Tyler Barham in Mountain Country. Man, what a great song. See what I mean, folks? You just, yeah, they're all that good. It's crazy.
Thank you so much.
Well, now, Tyler, tell me a little bit about what all's going on. You got all kinds of stuff going on.
A bunch of new stuff coming up. I've been here for 2 months, and Nashville. I'm sorry, not in Georgia, but I've been in Nashville for 2 months recording a new EP for summer, which we'll be releasing during summer. And then even before that, we just did a remake, if anybody remembers the Dan Seals and Marie Osmond song from 1985, Meet Me in Montana.
Yeah, that was a huge record.
Yeah, and I'm from Montana, and I knew about the song, but I didn't know it by heart or anything, so it was cool to do. We just did a remake of that we're going to be releasing on iTunes.
Which I've heard, by the way. It's very good.
Thank you. I'm excited for that. It'll be really good. With Cassie Walker, Canadian. Yeah, exactly.
The Canadian Marie Osmond.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, Cassie Walker. And it turned out really well. I'm excited for all the stuff coming up.
Well, now, you were telling me before about there's a guy that played all the instruments on that track that we just heard.
That's right. The guy with me, John Griffin, he's one of my producers. I also have another producer, Dave Flinton. He's the one that, played every instrument on...
Everything.
Besides,
on the second project,
we
added some pedal steel.
But other than that, he played guitar, he played mandolin, he played piano.
That's amazing. Speaking of YouTube and everything, tell everybody how they can find you online.
Oh gosh, I am on just about everything, I think. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I have an artist page on Facebook.com/Tyler Barham. And then on YouTube, youtube.com/TyBlakeBarham. Then I have my own website at tylerbarham.com. So you can just Google me and find me pretty much anywhere. And I'm excited, especially for the show tonight at the Whistle Stop, because I have fans that show up from the different places I play at, and I've had 2 fans that are probably listening right now. Haley and Adriana. Happy birthday to Haley, by the way. It's her birthday tomorrow, and they're coming to the Whistle Stop tonight. So
cool.
And Haley's been to, gosh, I don't know how many. It's probably like the 7th show she's been to of mine now. So amazing fans.
Good.
And that's what YouTube has done. Is
Yeah, I think that's the internet as a whole has opened up a lot of venues for people to find new artists like yourself, and then once you find somebody that you really like, you're there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And thank you for being the type of person that plays
exactly.
unknown artists. Absolutely.
It's hard to come by, so thank you so much for having us.
It's what I like to do. Keeps me interested in the business after all this time. So.
Y'all got a good one here.
That's right. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, guys, thanks for coming down and playing a tune or two, and I know we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Absolutely. Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Stay with me on the way next. I've got music for you from Mr. Randy Hauser, his new tune, but now I'm going to pay some bills, okay? So stay with me. More on the way, Mountain Country.
Driving